Sorry I haven't put any videos up for a while. One of my microphones got damaged, and it's taken a little while of getting I've tried a few different microphones, none of them have worked, so I've had to stump up a bit of extra cash and buy the official GoPro microphone adapter, and then I've just got a couple of cheap microphones to chuck on. So hopefully the audio in this one will come out a lot better than it has in the past. So they're mods to the bike. Evotech tail tidy. Very nice. Very sturdy. Surprised me quite a bit. Look, very little room in there. I like that because then you can strap a tail pack on. Not grips, levers. So Triumph anodised leaders. So Triumph anodised levers as well, they're on there. The flyscreen I've had for quite a while now, but I did add it on separately. The Monster Energy logo, I didn't realise I had it on the MotoGP bikes, if I'm honest. It's the only high-vis part of my bike, so I'm keeping that because it does actually work. I have the Triumph official clutch and engine cover. So there's the Delkovich exhaust. Obviously it's not got the collector box at the bottom here like the original has, and it is a nice quite short pipe, doesn't go beyond the back of the bike really. And look inside there, I mean, Jesus man, I'll put a picture up on later. I did when I first had the exhaust put on, but wow, it does help. Hopefully the microphone will pick up the audio. Yeah, there we go. 2013 Street Triple. So what do I like about the bike? How do I feel about it after 2 years? I'm not going to lie, I do look at other bikes. Right, I've always grown up loving bikes, I like all sorts. Even cruisers and Harleys. I'm even thinking about taking the new Harley Street 750 out. Seems like quite a good little bike for not a lot of money. What are you doing, douchebag? Pick a fucking lane, love. So yeah, I'm thinking about taking a couple of different bikes out. A couple of interest in me. The new Africa Twin, I absolutely love the original. Could see a room for one of those in my garage. I've had to commute quite a bit, but it would always be as a second bike because I absolutely love this bike. The engine is a real peach. I mean, it's just so usable. So like the Daytona, you know, it's silky smooth, it picks up from really low down, it's torquey, it's light, which counts for quite a lot in this sort of bike category. The thing is, this isn't designed to be an every single day commuting bike. It's not designed to be a tourer. It's not designed to be a sports bike. It's designed to be a happy little naked, but it does all those other things really well. I mean, other than the tyres, on the original tyres you're not going to get a lot of miles. Not a lot of miles at all. Daily road riding, you know, they're not going to be the best for winter. But in saying that, in summer you're going to struggle to find anything grippier on a sunny day. What do I like this bike? Well, I like the handling. It's confidence inspiring. I think I alluded to in one of my earlier videos, I had an accident going around a corner, and about 8 months later I did my bike safe course, and the policeman picked up on it pretty much straight away. He could tell. Said I'm tensing up on the corners. Had I had an accident in a corner, namely a right-hander, and lo and behold I had. So spot on that guy. But Triumphs out the crate just seem to handle fantastically, and that's the reason why I went for the standard street and not the street triple R. In love with the street triple R when I took it out for a test ride. While my Sprint was being serviced, I absolutely fell in love with the street triple R. But in all honesty, guys, how many times do you fiddle with the suspension? You know, I never had to. I've never had to. My Sprint was great out the box, although I didn't have it brand new, admittedly. My my GSX F650F, that was fine for, you know, learning my trade really. And this just has helped me get my confidence back in the twisties. In fact, I'm one of these that I push and I push and I push myself, not to breaking point, but I push myself beyond what I'm comfortable with so I can learn more. You know, you can't really learn your limits until you reach them or approach them. So yeah, this thing helped. Well, when I moved down here, I was going down the New Forest a lot, and I didn't need the Sprint then. I didn't need it for the windy roads. It was quite a heavy bike for the shorter journeys to work. It was harder to get in and out the front of the house. So I kind of made a decision that I would move away from the sports tour and just go for a fun bike. So about the bike then, it's 675. I think it produces just over 100 brake horsepower. I'm sure it says 105 brake, but we all know that that's not at the rear wheel. Yeah, it's 675 inline triple. Great engine for the road, and thoroughly usable and semi-thrashable on the road as well without getting yourself in too much trouble. Okay, give them a bit of room. Handling out the crate, this is sublime. I don't think, unless you're going to start spending silly money, you're going to find a better handling bike in this sort of price category, especially. Unless you're going to start looking at sort of Ducatis and the such. I am going to be honest, I have got a personal bias. I've always grown up loving Triumph and Ducati bikes, so they are the two makes really that catch my eye. But in saying that, I love all motorbikes. So then the mods, why have I got what I've got, and what am I planning? So obviously I was saying a minute ago, I've got these levers now, the aftermarket Triumph levers, look gorgeous. Don't get the Daytona ones because they don't fit, as I found out. The brake one will, the clutch one will, but the brake one will not. They have different brake cylinders. Well done me. That was a waste of money. Also, the same thing with the engine protection cases. So on the right hand side, I've got the clutch and clutch and engine cover, and on the left hand side I have nothing at the moment. So planned mod, I want to get the alternator stator cover. If I can, the Triumph official one. If not, I'm not too fussed. I just like something that hides the scratches. It had a very low speed drop, my own fault. I was so tired, forgot to put the kickstand down fully, and bam, down went the bike. I held it all the way, eased it down, so there was nothing else other than a tiny couple of tiny scratches on the alternator cover and a few little scratches on the fairing. What else have I had done? So I keep finding myself trying to ride around in 4th and 5th around town just to try and keep the noise down a little bit, especially around this area because there's a police station just down the road. It doesn't really work, I've got to be honest with you. I mean, 4th is alright. It's a torquey engine, so it's a lightweight bike, so it'll pull from anywhere, but it still just makes quite a bit of noise. It defeats the object. I mean, this exhaust, people said the SC Conic was a loud exhaust, but personally I don't see how anything else can be louder than this and still be road legal. And my ultimate fear was realised the other day. I rode to go meet up with Kieran for a brew down Loomis, and I had a police car follow me for the first sort of 4 miles, and at that point I was at panic stations. It was directly the car behind me, and I wasn't bollocking on, I wasn't going silly speeds, but I was a little bit worried that I might get pulled over for noise, you know. And this thing is road legal apparently. It's got the BSU stamp. So stock exhaust is pretty quiet, although they've got to be now, haven't they, with Euro 4 emissions. I think this comes under. Due its first MOT. A bit of a life update as well, guys. There's not going to be a lot coming from me beginning of next year up until summer. Don't take it that I'm a fair weather rider, I'm not. I do ride all year round, but I'm going away for 4 months. I'm being deployed to Qatar, so unfortunately I'm going to be unable to make any riding videos. Fortunately for me though, it coincides with my birthday and the Qatar MotoGP, so ding 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 ding, winner winner, chicken dinner. It's a bike that delivers fun. I'm on my way to work, by the way, guys. I can't take the piss too much. I've got a huge bloody Royal Air Force rucksack on my back. It's not going to take a lot for people to work out how many people who are based nearby ride a street triple. So if anything, the pickup's improved on the bike, I think, because of the loss of that collector box, because the exhaust is more free flowing. Future mods then, not really a lot planned, just that left hand engine cover. I did try some handguards for the winter. They don't fit. You can't fit them on because of all this stuff here. Next year we'd like to do a track day, one of the MSV novice ones, not with a point to prove, not trying to get knee down, but just so that you can open things up and ride to the limits a bit more. Gonna need some new tyres as well. These are starting to square off after the Wales trip. We've got another Wales trip and an Ace Cafe trip, and we went up to Peterborough and back as well, so they're starting to get it a bit squared off. So that'll be next on the calendar, I think. That is a very nice Harley Davidson. Like I said before, I like all sorts of bikes.